News came through overnight that this has happened, a bold move by Sascoc, but a move that you're standing by.
Yeah, look, we've tried our best up to now to help Athletics South Africa. We've appealed to the 17 regions of Athletics South Africa to cooperate with our administrator. Unfortunately, the IAAF seem to have a different view. They believe that there is a leadership at Athletics South Africa, which we as a country, as an organization, can see that it's in a turmoil, it's a mess. I don't understand how the IAAF can say that there's a leadership at Athletics South Africa when the impeached president suspended 7 of his board members. So there is no leadership there. And then we get told that there was a meeting yesterday that has now reinstated James Evans and asked him to call a board meeting. So we're not sure which board meeting he's calling. At the very least, we don't even understand what kind of quorum he had, who was represented at this meeting. And so the Sascoc board and its membership have decided it's time to say to Athletics South Africa, go, sort out whatever you need to sort out yourselves with the IAAF. In the meantime, you have no place at Sascoc. And until such time there is a proper democratically elected leadership there, then we'll look at taking them back. The other issue obviously is the governance issues that we've picked up, and we can't turn a blind eye to that. Now, we're trying to make the IAAF understand that, but for some reason they don't seem to see any concern around the governance issues.
Now, as things stand, where does this put our athletes? And as far as you've got the World Championships happening in Russia in August, you've got the Olympic Games come up very soon in Rio, where does this put our athletes?
Well, that's the tragic part. Right now, in terms of their World Championships, their Youth World Championships, if the IAAF are happy to work with them and have them in the event, that's up to them. But as far as Sascoc is concerned, all the multi-coded sports that we deliver, athletics will not be part of the team. So effectively, athletics at this stage won't be part of Commonwealth Games, All Africa Games, Olympic Games, whatever we deliver as an organization. And the other side of the coin is that all athletes who are on Operation Excellence will stop receiving funding from us as of tomorrow morning.
Speaking about that, in fact, that's the issue I want to touch about. You've got guys like your LJ Van Sils, guys like your Kosa Mokonas, who are currently out there in Europe, on the European stage, getting their training. We've got the Commonwealth Games, you rightfully said, coming up next year as well, and the World Championships. They are now going to be recalled. What happens to them? Do they come back home because they no longer have a federation that is recognized by Sascoc?
Well, like I'm saying, the IAAF continue to say that they recognize ASA as it stands. They may allow these athletes to participate. We will not stop that. But we will not continue to support these athletes from a Sascoc perspective because they're not our members any longer. And I think it's important that the athletes and the leadership around the country in athletics sit up and take notice and get their house in order. You can't have one individual running out there claiming that he's still the president and causing havoc. You can't hold a country to a ransom. Impossible.
Mr. Reddy, thank you very much for joining us. That is Chubby Reddy, the Chief Executive Officer right here at the South African Sports Confederation and Olympic Committee, confirming to SABC News as we broke it to you at home this morning at around 7 o'clock that Athletics South Africa has been suspended in as far as their affiliation to Sascoc is. Simon, back to you in studio.